Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here in the world of 1212 AD once again, and we have a glorious 3v3 siege for you today here, as we already have a bit of a sally out here. I've been caught unawares as the Genoese Cav has also caught unawares the junior knights here of Poland in this quick little sally out they've done. I think they've run over their own caltrops though, which is very impressive from the defenders. Yeah, they actually lost a lot of troops in the charge. Unnecessarily, but they did manage to take out one infantry unit with them. But yes, the teams today on the defense, we do have Genoa, who clearly does not care for his own cavalry. We have the Kingdom of Sicily, and then we also have the Duchy of Burgundy. On the attack in this one, we do have the Holy Roman Empire. We also have the Duchy of Milan, or the Commune of Milan, I think they're called. And then we have the Kingdom of Poland as well. We have Poland here. I think that they're either a Grand Duchy or they're a kingdom. I can't really remember. But yes, they are here. And they don't often see Poland, I feel like, in these battles. So it'll be cool to see them in action, that's for sure. No sort of like Muslim or well, they're all European. No, like, Orthodox factions either, I don't think. I think every single faction here is, yeah, like, Catholic nation. So, could be quite a lot of similar armies, but it certainly will be a very, very cool one, that is for sure. I don't think there is a tier cap either. There are a lot of tier 3s I'm seeing here, but I'm sure if I keep scouting around, I'll find some tier 2s or some tier 1s. I don't know. Everything does seem like it's tier 3 at the moment, so maybe it's tier 3 only. Maybe. Ah, no, there you go. General's Bodyguard tier 1. So, yeah, I don't think there's any tier rules in this one. But I've been told that this battle comes down to the wire. And it's certainly worth sticking around. Get yourself some snacks, get yourself some drinks, and prepare for a glorious medieval siege. And, yeah, if you guys are enjoying 1212 and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment, all that shenanigans. Feel free to help out the channel as we work towards 10k subs. But yeah, this should certainly be a fun one. I'm very much excited for it. And it looks like the main attack from the Polish forces is going to come through this breach here. They've been opening this up steadily with a great bombard back here, as you can see. I don't know why every faction gets a great bombard, really. I feel like that should really be like an Ottoman thing. I feel like the Ottomans are the only ones that really had like great bombards. Maybe like also the Burgundians, because they like gifted one to Scotland. So I guess Scotland could also have one, I guess. Which is Mons Meg. But like these huge cannons, I don't feel like every faction should have them necessarily. I don't know. Should be maybe more of a unique artillery piece. A bit like how the Mongols have their unique carts. What's it firing at now? Oh, is it firing at that tower? Yeah, it is. Oh, wow, it instant kills it as well. Holy crap, that's insane. But yeah. Yeah, the Mongols have like their unique rocket cart, so I don't know why the Great Bombard can be a bit more of a unique unit. But it does seem like we've had a successful landing over here by the Milanese forces. And they're going to go straight into combat, looks like, with some Sicilian shock, which is definitely not a good fight for them. The shock does exceptionally well on the walls. And we actually have a few battles now taking place as well over here. As again, Sicilians look like they're battling off against the Holy Roman Empire over here. Again, I imagine these shock infantry is going to wipe the floor. These sergeants are landing here. Yeah, sergeants already losing. Yeah, these Umini de Arm are going to get some good kills here. We've got medium swords, some Aragonese swords fighting on here. I mean, Aragon, I guess, yeah, we did have like overlordship over parts of Sicily at points and Naples. I guess that's like where these guys come from. Yeah, it does seem as though, yeah, the wall, like, assault, very sort of, like, intermittent. They haven't really timed it to perfection, but it's fairly well perfected. We do have Milan now landing. It looks like it's really just, like, Sicily holding the walls. It doesn't seem like everyone's doing it, really. Yeah, like, over here you can see Genoa's not doing it at all. It's really just Sicily. Burgundy seems like he's, like, a reserve, like a last stand, it seems. I don't know really where his troops are. Oh, they're kind of in the streets, supporting over here. Yeah, it seems like they're supporting Sicily. Yeah, strange one, that is for sure. Strange defense. I feel like there's a lack of communication on what the plan was, whether they were fighting in the streets or whether they were fighting on the walls, and they kind of did a bit of both. Yeah, the shock infantry here, with or without support, should do just fine for a little while. The easiest way to counter them is to get some archers up or some crossbows. The crossbows can arc. Oh, that's pretty costly. Tower being destroyed there. I don't know if that's from enemy artillery or whether they just captured it and destroyed it. But that's killed a lot of troops there that landed on this wall. And yeah, we have some tier 2 swords here as well that are immediate to arm. So yeah, a whole variety of different periods here, which makes it interesting. Poland had no issues in getting in through the breach. It seems like after defending, looking like they were going to defend it, Genoa has changed his mind, and he's going to allow Poland inside, and now they should be okay. Oh, is this siege tower? Oh, wow, it's seriously on fire. Wow, it's 79%. I think it's been hit by the Bastion catapult, but the Junior Knights are landing. Yeah, here we go. It's going to keep coming down. So yeah, 81%. They are. I've never seen a player like try and focus this down. It's not bad use of the artillery, I guess, but and does damage a very handy siege tower. Actually, they destroyed another one over here as well. So they've been using this. Their catapult to decent effect. I don't think they'll get this one though, unfortunately. And yeah, as you can see here, it looks like we've got. I think this is Poland again. No, Milan. He's just taking out a few artillery crews.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
Men are broken and running for their lives. I think that's the supply barrel. There we go, shock infantry battling on these walls. And with it being tier 3, it's the best that they can like bring. It's pretty damn hardy. The wall battles are going to rage on. They often take a little while. I feel like it's very grindy, our wall battles, but they're always a fun one. And you can see here crossbows able to arc onto the walls and help support their defending comrades, which is such a useful thing, but also I feel like it can get very much abused by some factions. Certainly ones that have like options to bring Genoese crossbows, which are probably by far and away the best crossbows in the game. You just absolutely gun down enemies you just stack with these crossbows. Seems like the attack is bringing a lot of archers, at least the HRE is, which personally I'm not a fan of. I would probably bring crossbows since they can arc. We've got the Landsknecht as well. Gunners back here, so some light gunners. We are seeing like some heavy crossbows be shifting forwards here. Not Genoese ones, but still like good crossbows at the end of the day. They're all bringing, I think they're all bringing great bombards. So they must have destroyed their own towers here, I think, and killed a bunch of their own troops. Because, yeah, the 4 towers have been crumbling pretty quickly. I don't think Poland has options. Oh, they just have options for crossbows. I didn't know if they did. Yeah, they have their own Pavis crossbows here. So, again, we'll be able to get some good armor piercing and Lupin shots in this battle here. And they've got some Pavis handgunners as well. And again, here we go. Shock infantry fighting on the wall here is Genoese. Shock this time, battling against Junior Knights. I think these are Poland. We'll see how these guys do. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. If I was a Polish knight, I would not continue to climb this tower. I'd be like, I'm getting off. Oh, this is good. Good use of crossbows here. They're arcing over the wall into the combat and shooting into these guys on the side. Yeah, that's not healthy. Actually, they did manage to destroy it. I guess the archer towers might have helped. I'm kind of just going to sit around here, wait until it collapses. We'll kill a whole bunch of them, I'm sure. Just look beautiful. This is what Medieval 3 Total War needs to look like. And that, if we eventually do get that, I beg we get it. It needs to be something like this. Come on, what we at? 97. Down it comes. And there go the Polish knights that are inside that. I think it doesn't kill that many. It's not like as devastating. I feel like it's in like Rome 2 or something. Like the guy just kind of like a few die, then the rest just kind of like slump to the bottom and just run off and they'll find a new way in. But as you can see here, the shock infantry for Genoa is starting to lose actually. It's getting just shot to pieces by these Pavis crossbows. So it's difficult angles for them, it seems. Also the gunners, I think I heard were shooting earlier. Starting to see some routing troops here. So yeah, we got the swords on the walls here for Milan. They're starting to die. We've We've also had a cavalry charge down here as well from Burgundy. Burgundy going in is trying to do some damage to the Spadaccini. Such a fun name. What is actually fighting? These are Custeliers. I was actually trying to work out what they are. The ducal heavy foot guards are in here now. These are a solid unit. Problem with Burgundy is they don't really have any good tier 3 like sword infantry. They rely heavily on their tier 2 and tier 1. So we'll be interested to see how they do against these later period units. Or whether they just rely on like pikes and shock infantry more, I don't know. Which might be why they're playing a bit more of a support role. I imagine these ducal foot guards will do a decent job here against the Spadaccini. Yeah, they are both of them are tier 2 actually. Oh my gosh, here comes a whole horde of stuff. There's a lot of light infantry down here as well. Spadaccini at tier 3, and we also have some spears. That's a serious blob forming up there from Milan. This is a prime target for missiles if I was a defender right now. And we've got another clash now down here in the street. More shock infantry and spears uniting together for Genoa against the Poles here. Poles infantry already starting to waver. It's shaken but not stirred. And yeah, good use of the crossbows here, just annihilating those shock infantry. And now we have crossbows mounting the walls here. They're trying to kill off the Pavis, which is not a bad idea actually. I mean, missiles are so key in Attila, especially in 1212, where you can really change the outcome of a choke point. You can see they're trying to shoot these shock infantry in this fight here as well. So yeah, definitely need to try and do as much damage as possible to the crossbows if possible. Also, I mean, they're shooting cav, which is also not a bad idea, but you could shoot this great bombard crew back here, try and get that killed. It still has some ammo. Could be quite key later on. Looks like slowly though the HRE is overwhelming the defenders here. Fight down here continues. Yes, if you've got any glorious 1212 AD replays that you feel like you want to send in, or you just want to get involved in some 1212 AD battles or scenarios, feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description as always. And yeah, if you guys want to like get involved, if you're a new player, if you're a veteran, all are welcome. We're just trying to grow the Total War community and try and get everyone some games that they all desperately want. Especially now that they have no game chat, it makes it much harder to find public games. Another breach got opened here at some point. I don't know when that happened. That must, I think, be Milan's Great Bombard. I don't know. Oh, they might take the other bit of the wall down. How much ammo has it got left? Oh, just enough, I think, to do it. 94, that is... I mean, they're taking the tower down, though, not the actual... So I don't know if this is really going to do much. It might kill, actually, a bunch of their own Aragonese swords. But we'll hang around and we'll see what happens. I know the bombard takes a little while to fire. But one more shot and it should collapse. So yeah, again, this spear might want to just retreat temporarily, I think. But it's kind of hard. There's an Imperial Rita just lingering there. If they retreat too far, it might encourage some sort of assault. It seems like Milan's actually going to send his shock infantry through this breach, which is not a bad idea. Spears and shock do not mix well. Go on, Great Bombard, shoot for me. That's super heavy artillery, rightly so. I'm waiting for this artillery shot to come in. I feel like it's just going to collapse the wall. Oh, it missed. Okay, I'm not hanging around. We know what's going to happen. Actually, I don't... It might not fire it now if the shot goes in here. Or maybe he's going to wait patiently. He might just wait patiently. And those heavy ducal foot guards there are starting to die. I think fix some crossbows up here. We have a prime shot down into the flank on them down there. Very, very nice. A key way to get some easy kills, just flank with missiles, shoot inside. You see Ducal heavy foot guards, they are starting to die. The occasional crossbow bolt coming in.
Have destroyed an entire unit.
Again, look at this. The shock infantry on the wall here cleaning up. If they win that fight, they could then charge across, get the crossbows here. So actually, Milan might need to send up one of his own shock infantry to do that. And there you go. Yeah, the wall has been destroyed, but it's just the tower that gets destroyed. It's kind of a shame that it doesn't bring the tower and the actual bit of wall down. But I guess that's what the tower's designed for, to save that bit of the wall. And look at this. Genoa's making a bit of a push back here. He has lost a lot of troops himself, but he is routing a lot of Poles there in this engagement. Really, really nice. Very nice from Poland. He needs to be careful. His general, from Genoa. Very nice from Genoa. Genoa, though, needs to be careful because his general is engaged here. Down to 44 men. Could be costly if Genoa loses his general early on here. He's dueling now with some Polish knights. Some of the finest cavalry in all of Europe.
Nothing remains of this unit.
He is winning this fight, but I don't know how. Polish knights are very healthy. We've got a crossbow shifting over. There's another another Genoese knight in here as well. It's just gonna see who has the greatest sort of like balls, who is gonna stay in this fight longer. The Polish are fighting like a general and also shock infantry. The general's gonna pull out. He's lucky to have got away with his life there. And he's going to have to stay well back now. And there you go. Polish knights are retreating now. Finally, they give in. There is a whole wave of another load of like Poles coming in now. You can see halberds now coming in. Poland, I feel like, kind of short in infantry. They're already sending in like a lot of like halberds and shock, like the things that can't be like easily supported unless you have like missile superiority, which they don't definitely at this point. The Genoese definitely still have that. But yeah. I mean, Genoa's actually looking kind of short on infantry as well. He might need some support from his good old pal Burgundy over here. There you go, Poland trying to smash through these last few defenses here. The Great Banner of Krakow's in here. Isn't that it? I don't know if that's the actual Great Banner. There you go, Polish knights are through and they can be blocked off by some Lanciari here, but they could get flanked themselves by heavy axemen. So yeah, it looks like Genoa is on the retreat. A call has been given out. The retreat is going on across the line by looks of it now. I think the HRE and also Poland have both broken through really. Milan having a bit more of a struggle and they're still fighting for breach points over here, but these breach points will easily become available to be surrounded very shortly. And finally, as well, it looks like the shock on the walls there are finally dying as well. As they duel with, looks like opposing shock of Milan. And you can tell that these guys are, late perioders. They're just covered in like head to toe in steel armor. I think, yeah, they're also pulling back from this engagement down here where they had Cav engaged. I think they're cycling with it. The Custaliers are just, trying to slow down enemies. I mean, they are already going back to this final, point back here. Wow, this is very, very early on for an early sort of main cap defense point. Wow, okay. I mean, the Cav's not going to be much used there, so they might want to use it elsewhere. Spears right now might be being sacrificed here to stop the Great Banner of Krakow. What are they doing? Kind of just giving way, making space. I feel like that might have been a misclick. And yeah, but the Great Banner of Krakow won't care. They will go in for a charge. An interesting move there by the Spears. It might cost them their lives. Yeah, look at that. Losing decisively. It's a heavy spear unit being charged by Cav. That usually never happens. See whether that changes though. They might take a fair few Cav down with them.
Enemy forces have destroyed an entire unit.
There you go, yeah, killing a fair few of these guys, but they did lose a lot of spearmen there. There you go. Maybe a worthy sacrifice? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But yeah, Poland really spearheading this assault right now. Milan and the HRE coming up a little slower behind.
Our
But I
men
certainly
flee
think
the
that
field of
Poland's
battle.
probably the best
This
nick
is a
out of any of the
shameful display.
attackers. Not really seen much action from the HRE. They've been stuck fighting on the walls, mostly against shock infantry. I feel like Sicily spent a lot of his money on shock, fight on these walls, so I don't know how much he's going to have left for this final defense. And there you go, the shock has routed, been surrounded and killed off. And now the HRE can move on and they can make their move against the Italian defense, the Italo-Burgundian defense, as it really is. Well, they have actually brought the Carraccio standard as well. I love that. I respect a man that can bring the standard. Doesn't really do a lot. I think it just adds a load of like morale. But yeah, who doesn't want the Great Cross at their battlefield? It looks glorious, glorious. But yes, as you can see, it's stacking up. Got spears, pikes, guns. It's like pike and shot it is in 12-12 here. It's defense. And I don't know if they're doing like a... Oh, this spear, they eventually get murdered. R.I.P. I don't know if they're doing like a slow like retreat with their spears. Trying to sacrifice stuff. I mean, the Fusiliers here. I just sacrifice Cav. Not the generals, but like sacrifice the Cav at this point just to try and like maybe kill off the enemy Cav, but also... It's not going to be much use by this final stage. Like, they are really tightly packed in there by the defenders. There won't be any space for Cav. That is not a bad charge there. Whether the spears can now get involved, if it's an idea, or maybe not. Yeah, it looks like the medium Fusiliers, medium shock Cav going to get absolutely annihilated there by the Great Banner of Krakow. And that will be an easy victory there for the Poles. Again, though, I don't know why the spears here haven't maybe just tried to like try and get back. Or maybe they just know it's a sacrifice they're willing to take. This light spear might die quite quickly. Oh, and a trebuchet. Oh, it's not a bad target. Coming in and hitting these cavalry. Nice. Crisping some horses and men. There you go. They are going to now try their retreat. And now in come the other Polish knights. They're going to try and swing in and get some easy kills. Onto these light spears should be an easy charge. To be honest, they might be able to charge them anyway, them being lights. Look at that. They're being evaporated. They are losing some cavalry. They're trying to do as much damage as they can. There you go. The knights have been repelled. The spears are victorious for now. They need to get back because there's other knights over here that could cause all sorts of problems. Imperial Ritter charging into a much heavier target. They're still doing a lot of damage. Looks like the Great Banner of Krakow might come for round 2.
The enemy has obliterated an entire
These
unit.
Cav units here for Poland and the HRE doing a lot of work. Oh, the spears are turned around. No. Oh, it's a terrible mistake there by the Genoese player. There you go, Lanciari, Kerniti. They are probably going to die. Get the spears back. They're giving you a chance. Get these spears back and out of there. Again, the trebuchet firing. I don't know what it's firing at. Oh, it's going to fire at this Imperial Ritter. Again, not a bad like a bad hit. To be honest, crisping some horsemen. Oh, it's not even the Imperial Ritter. It's the Equitore. So maybe not such a great target. These are only medium cav. They're not that big a danger. You can kill them quite easily with range. But yeah, I'd certainly start thinking about killing pikes. I'd be start aiming at like these very, very nasty elite pikes that the HRE have, which are just like, you know, absolute monsters. I'd also be trying to kill like maybe mounted Imperial Ritter, like any shock gunners maybe as well if you can get at them. Because those sort of things are going to be a real pain now when it comes to this last stage here. Pikes, gunners, shock, because they will try and break. They have the ability to sort of break through your lines, depending on what you're using. If you've got spears, yeah, shock will kill you. If you have like pikes or gunners or halberds will kill you. Yeah, they need to hope that they have enough of all of those, really, for this last stage here. Which, I mean, to be honest, this is certainly looking like the weak point at the moment where these crossbows are. I mean, they're on a barricade, so actually that might make it a little easier. Yeah, these crossbows actually might be in quite a strong point. But yeah, it looks like that was always the plan then. If they had this barricade here, they always planned to retreat by the looks of it to the defenders. They didn't plan to hold the walls like very long. It was only a temporary thing. Yeah, this is certainly a good blob, actually, for the artillery to hit. I mean, that's also a key thing. Just go for blobs. I'm surprised that maybe no one didn't bring on mortar. They've gone for 2 trebuchets, at least. Yeah, I think just the 2. And another general back here, really bad as well. So, yeah, both Genoa and Sicily have really bad general bodyguards right now. I mean, random shots could easily kill them. Oh, the Equatores have just been murdered here. Wow, okay. I think they're being shot by gunners. Yeah, that's just a waste of a cav unit there. Unfortunate for the attackers, that's for sure. But anyway, I'm going to make a cut here, and I'll see you guys in a moment once the battle sort of like recommences. Because it looks like the attackers are going to take their time, make a plan of where they're going to assault. So I'll see you guys in one moment. So here we are back on the battlefield of Burgundy. Burgundy's general is making a daring assault here, trying to go for some archers. All you guys have missed is just some skirmishing. Very little is actually taking place. That is actually going to be brutal there for the Burgundian general. Oh, jeez, he's lost so many troops. 20 men. That was a really good move there, and really was not worth it in the end. The archers baited him in, and the pikes absolutely piked him to death. That was unfortunate there. As you can see, it seems as though the Italians are now shifting forward. They have got these like really weak troops that brought them up. They haven't actually even sent them in yet for any battles. They've just kind of been skirmishing off, just, you know, staring at each other, waiting to see who's going to move first. And yeah, it's kind of been like that for a little while now. You can see that the HRE are building up quite a column over here of infantry, and they're trying to, I think, dislodge these Pavese crossbows from their barricade. That's why the gunners are over here as well. Definitely, if I was the crossbows, I'd be focusing these guys down. Just kill these gunners. They haven't got their light handgunners as well, so they've got very little armor. They'll be easy enough to kill, I would have thought. Pavese crossbows are starting to die though as well. They need to be careful. They're getting shot from these archers here in the flank. It looks like now we have Cav that's going to kind of cover this area here. Artillery still flying in. To be honest, if the general's going to get that close, I'd start shooting with artillery. I'd be like, come on, we're gonna do what we need to do. Still like 26 minutes left of this battle, but an awful lot of troops still left to kill. 3,000 for the defenders, just over 4,000 for the attackers. I feel like no one died from that artillery shot, apart from like one guy got it right in the face. Yeah, it's about a 1,600 disadvantage here. So it's going to be a tough one here for the defenders, but it is going to be also a tough one for the attackers because, I mean, it's a really hard position to assault. You're going uphill up these ramps, straight into pikes and spears, while still getting shot by crossbows. And here we go. It looks like the move has been made. The crossbows on this barricade over here are being attacked. And it seems like Shock and Swords here are going to try and do this. And the crossbows, I think, are being forced off. Yeah, the damage is insane, actually. And there you go. They've broken through. Crossbows are dislodged, the spears are going to have to take over, and here we go, the battle is going to recommence, I think. Here we go, the HRE has gone in, they're not wasting any time. We've got some dismounted Chevaliers from Burgundy coming down as well to support. But really they could do with like a pike unit or something there, maybe, to sort of support that fight. Whether they can still shoot these Landsknechts back here, I don't know. They should try, though. Try and get rid of those gunners, because gunners, you know, late game could be very, very effective. They do a lot of morale damage, also a lot of HP damage. So, yeah, they're definitely something that you want to try and get rid of, especially when late game and morale and HP are, like, maybe not in great supply. Spears here just taking on an artillery crew. Should be, you know, fairly simple for them, you'd imagine. Some free kills. Still gunners and stuff firing over here. They're actually annihilating these little. Well, I say little. They were originally quite big crossbow units, I imagine, but I don't know what they've been shooting at. Maybe the pikes behind or something. I really do not know. But yeah, it does seem as though Milan over here kind of short of troops if he's going to make an assault. It seems like Poland has really got most of the infantry around here. There are some good pole arms back here. The Guardia Ducale. And it seems like they've also got their Shock, but that is it. They haven't really got any infantry of Milan, by the looks of it. Just a couple of weakened units of Spadaccini. Poland, yeah, still looking in decent condition. I thought they'd lost a lot more, but their hordes are endless. The hordes of Poland are endless. Here we go. The engagement actually starting to begin. Seeing some weakened units again of swords going in there. I don't know why this cross was in there. It has a lot of ammo left. I don't know why that's been sent in. But the spears of Burgundy will hold strong. Over here, seems like these Chevaliers are doing a decent amount of damage as well, inflicting onto the Holy Roman Empire down here. The HRE is bringing up some of their own pikes. This is now surely going to be a primary target as well. That gunner's pretty battered, but it's not like dead yet. Yeah, I'd definitely be trying to take out these pikes if possible. The big cav force back here. It's all generals though, so it's a bit of a risk to use them. And I think that's exactly why the pikes have been put in there, because they are worried about the generals coming around the side flanking. The pikes are just going to stand here. They are going to offer themselves to rear shots and flanking shots from the crossbows though. So a bit of a risk. It seems like dismounted Chevaliers also starting to lose, starting to tire. I think also getting shot by the gunners is doing a lot of damage. But yeah, it seems like the HRE not really going to make much of a frontal assault. They have a pike here, and that is it.
The men are broken and running
To be honest, they could actually charge out of here and flank on around with cav if they had it available. So maybe they should have held on to that Fusilier. Maybe it could have been of use, maybe. I'm not sure. Also, that Genoese knight that died ages ago, when he like just killed off basically with the caltrops. That could have been handy to hold on to. Again, this looks like they're now starting their offensive round here to assault this choke point, which is being held by foot Fusiliers of Burgundy, and the Trebuchet's also trying to hit these guys as they move along. Oh, it's a good hit there by the Sergeant Spears. And here, yeah, the assault is very much beginning on every side now. I mean, the Spears will hold. They're good at holding while other things shoot and kill for them, but they're not necessarily good at killing units themselves. And over on this side here, Spears making the push against Spears and Pikes. It's definitely not going to break through. Dismounted Junior Knights, they're going to move up, try and make a push. They really need just pole arms or pikes in here if they're going to make a difference. Don't bother setting up any more infantry. That's what you need. Kind of the same. Oh, good. I was going to say, they need pikes or something over here to try and change this fight around. And yeah, dismounted Imperial Regiment starting to die, as are the swords. So they're doing their bit. They need to protect these pikes at all costs, really. Those gunners on the wall there, they need dealing with. They are clearly becoming a problem. And here we go. Those very elite pikes from the HRE, they're going in. It looks like against those Foot Fusiliers. I think they'll have the range over the Foot Fusiliers. Oh, but that's a good hit there from the artillery, actually. Wow. Perfect timed shots there. Absolutely amazing teamwork there. Looking out for their ally. Unless it was, unless it might have been Burgundy's trebuchet. No, it wasn't actually. It was in fact Genoa's. But yeah, we'll see how they do. The Foot Fusiliers look like they went into like a loose formation or something. I don't know. They don't look in their halberd formation, like in their phalanx formation. The pikes look so small now that they've been hit by those trebuchets. So small and so weedy. Spears Sergeant's going around the flank there. I was going to say maybe they could flank on around, but they can't. It's just taking a tower for the sake of taking the tower. Looks like we're going to see Cav and Shocking, which shift this way as well. It's looking a little dire though, I feel like, for the defenders. I haven't really closed this gap at the moment. It's still about 1,200 man difference. Closed it a little bit, but it's still like still a lot of attacks to kill. we'll see how they do. The artillery coming in here, getting some good hits since this dismounted Imperial Ritter, which is good to see. Weaken them before they go into combat, which they're doing now. But the Foot Fusiliers anyway are dying. So the pikes, like I said, they have the range over the Foot Fusiliers. Those pikes. And wow, look at this. Look at all the routing troops down here, or the wavering troops down here. These spears, I don't think are the cause of it. I think it must be the missiles, but still, that's incredible, the amount of wavering that's going on there. Gunners here getting shot to pieces. This is the problem with gunners. They are very vulnerable to other missiles. Light handgunners again, so again, don't have much in the way of armor. They get focused down, they can just be absolutely ripped to shreds. And yeah, Poland's like, screw it, I'm just going to keep my boys here. I'll accept they're probably going to die, but I'll take as many of these pikes and spears down with me as possible, I guess he's thinking. Yeah, they'll go to sub 80 here. There you go. And they go into loose formation now, of all points, go into loose formation. Okay.
Our allies have fled, the cowards!
More infantry going down to this choke point here. I get this is certainly an area where the defenders could be aggressive. There's a lot of wavering troops. They can be routed, but I don't know if they want to be too aggressive that they push out this choke point. That's when they get flanked and killed by cavalry. As you can see here, yeah, spears starting to waver and break. The swords not looking great either. Just a lot of wavering troops back here. There are pole arms coming up from Poland, but whether they'll go in here, I don't know. They might go for a central assault, which has also started to begin. Milan just sending in weakened swords. They're going up against Ducal Household Gizamir, so like the very, very elite pole arms here of Burgundy. We have just some sexy looking uniforms, they really do. The gunners behind as well doing their best. They're shooting the elite pikes coming forward. They have another one to the HRE going forward here. This is the right place to send in your pikes. They know where the the strong points are. They're trying to break through with that, like match them almost. So you see here the Ducal Household. Gizamir went from winning decisively to combat even instantly. That was a really good hit actually by the artillery. Very lucky they didn't hit some of their own troops. That was an excellent hit there. My gosh, right into the mass of the shock infantry and pikes down here. It's like Trebuchet's been pinpoint accurate. And actually now we're seeing, because they've put pikes over here, have the defenders, the Genoese pikes. They actually are beating these HRE pikes. And the HRE trying to send back in their Ritter. They're not going to be able to get into range. The fools. Yeah, Foot Fusiliers are still alive, but very, very weak. So I don't know if they're going to be doing anything. And now the artillery changes target again, going for more reserve, cavalry, which is the general back here. And also, they're trying to shoot the halberds back here, which are all very nicely blobbed up, really, for the defenders. There you go. What a hit! What a hit! Absolutely devastates that unit. It's like lost 20 odd men just from artillery here. The HP is going to be like really severely damaged. That is really, really nice. Caveat, this is what I'm saying, that these guys are like charging out. They'll get killed if they do this. There's some dismounted chevaliers, they're just wasted away. They need to be careful. They need to stay in their choke point as much as possible. Artillery coming in still. Getting amazing hits onto that pole arm unit there. Oh my gosh, and another great hit onto shock infantry down here of Milan that's coming forward. My gosh, these are some amazing hits. I mean, this is just easy. It's too easy. They are shooting the general a little bit. That one was actually not a great volley. But yeah, they are shooting the general a bit. But I feel like they're in their right to like hit that general accidentally, because there are some prime targets around it. They're finally going into loose formation. Player of Poland finally realizing, but it might still not matter. Yeah, look at that, still some really good hits. Yeah, wow, wow. They even try and move to dodge the artillery and it's still hitting. There you go, those little miss. Very, very nice. I want to see how many kills those Trebs have at the end of the day. They must have some good kills. This is a problem though. Shock infantry for, looks like Milan here has broken through. They've broken through the spear line. There are now gunners that are only being in the way until now. Look at that. Dismounted Chevaliers from Burgundy coming and saving the day. They'll engage the shock down here. try and do what they can. Men with huge axes going in, taking chunks off each other. Glorious stuff to see. It really is.
Men are running. Stand and fight, damn you!
And the trebuchet going in again. Now, what's it going for now? I think still going for the same targets. Oh no, it was going for shock infantry. Heavy axemen down here. Probably not the best axes in the world, like shock infantry in the world. They're still decent. I mean, if I was going to shoot anything now, I'd be shooting the Guardia Ducal and this general back here. I'd be shooting these guys. This is probably the next best blob you could hit. And it's probably still in range. I mean, this one's also not bad either. Shooting the general here of Milan. The only problem with fighting on these slopes is getting an angle with the camera is such a pain. But the elite polearms here of Burgundy, they're holding on. They don't give a damn about these pikes. There's some archers in here, or some crossbows in here. I don't think they have any ammo left. Oh, and I think they are shooting, still trying to shoot those halberds of Poland. I've lost a decent amount of troops at this point. And look at this, the dismounted chevaliers with the high ground on this slope, and they're slicing and dicing these shock down here. If I've been taught anything from Obi-Wan, it's the high ground is superior. They're holding on nicely there. Same on this side as well. The pike and spear combo over here has been unbroken. And since the pikes got into this choke point here as well, they've not really contested this at all. There are crossbows coming forward though from Poland, which might be the solution that they needed to try and break through that pike line there. We will see. Pikes over here have been basically nullified by the HRE. So this is again kind of like a bit of a dead choke point. They can't really break through at all. Numbers wise, it's just under 2,000 against 2,500. This is a 500-man advantage now for the attackers. It's certainly getting narrowed down. That is good to see if you're rooting for the defenders. If you're not, might want to start cheering on and praying for the gods that the attackers find some way through. There you go, dismounted chevaliers have been defeated. I've defeated the Amuni de Arm. I get a cav charge or something in there with this like weakened Great Banner of Krakow. Just go for a little charge, try and weaken them up. Or you've also got the Imperial Ritter here. Just go and charge these guys. They're vulnerable. You might be about to see, I think, with the General's Bodyguard instead, which is a little bit of a risk. I don't know if I'd be doing this. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go in for a charge here onto the dismounted chevaliers. And this could be costly here for the defenders. In they go. I really thought the Milanese cav was going to get a bit further than that, but it was an okay charge. They've done a severe amount of damage. Other cavs going in to join. And there you go, dismounted chevaliers. They probably want to think about getting back. What are they bringing forward here? Gunners, polearms, yeah, some good anti-cav units, certainly. The dismounted chevaliers, just don't charge down. It's a waste of men. Or you're gonna, yeah, you're just gonna invite a cav charge into your back like that, like the Polish knights have just gone in. There you go, an allied general's dead. That's not good at all. Whose general's dead? Oh, it's Genoa's. Okay, and Genoa's kind of responsible for a lot of the defense over here. Still has decent pikes and spears over here as well, and I think he's still got a lot of polearms and crossbows over here and gunners. That could be a problem. And he's defending the defense on that side with his pikes. So yeah, big problem there. And now we're going to see a charge from Sicily's general. That is very dangerous. It's not the healthiest of generals, that's for sure. I don't know if I'd be doing that. There you go. Have these crossbows going in. Getting absolutely bombarded. I mean, I guess there's one way to deal with the crossbows. My gosh, they are burning them to pieces. There's one way to deal with them, I guess, instead of just bringing up and using your own crossbow ammo. It certainly is. The artillery, the trebuchets have been super accurate in this battle. Really have been. Still this fight goes on over here. I feel like we've got Guardia Ducal and also some elite pikes in here against that Ducal household Gazimir. They still can't break through. It's a good thing that like the defenders can't mount up on here and shoot down into the side, because that would be devastating. Here we go. Milan's general's coming forward here. Needs to be careful. Just smashing those remaining shock infantry, making sure they stay down. Bit of a mess over here, really is. Just the amount of bodies and like death going on. This might be the answer to get through though. Guardia Ducal here, maybe to try and break through this this line. I mean, certainly either that or get some gunners just to shoot these guys, because Genoa has already lost like his general. Its morale will be a lot lower, and gunners are very good at obviously getting rid of morale. There are only gunners and crossbows though manning this side now. This is a real concern. Aragonese sword is coming in though. Heavy axes are losing still in this fight though. This is certainly, if they're going to break through any place, it's going to be over here for the attackers. This is the weak point. Burgundy's general charging it as well. I feel like that's a little bit over the top. I don't know if that was needed, but it's helped rout some Imperial Ritter. That's good to see. But I'd get the general out there. They've got to keep their generals alive as long as possible, these defenders. They've already lost one. They can't afford to lose 2 or 3. Guardia Ducal as well being shifted in this direction, I think, because they know it's the weak point. The general here for Burgundy took a lot of losses again. What's he doing? Staying in that combat longer than he needs to. He's only a tier 1 general. He's not got great armor or melee defense compared to some of his tier 3 counterparts. This also looks like a decent place to try and break through now. There's only crossbows here. They are kind of running out of stuff on the defenders. Not good. HRE really trying to spearhead this assault with cavalry. Cavalry in shock. It's how they're going to try and break through. Still haven't broken through those elite pole arms over here, which is really holding onto this side very nicely. Looks like this side's sort of stabilized for now, but the Aragonese swords are losing. It's only a matter of time until they get broken through. I think crossbows, even with ammunition, might need to start thinking about going into combat as well. The pikes over here look like they could do with making an offensive, just routing these remaining sort of troops here, because they might be needed elsewhere, to be honest. And those pikes are kind of out of the game at this point. The general here for the HRE is retreating. Dismounted Imperial Ritter still trying to break through the archers here, the crossbows. The gunners are trying to rout these guys as well, which is not a bad idea. Oh, a decent volley, but a good charge there again. This is Ballisteri must be on like breaking point at this point. Artillery as well, still firing in, trying to hit the blobs down here, just trying to, you know, desperately do what they can. And they're nearly up the hill. Got cavalry from I think this is the Polish general in here. Yeah, King's Bodyguard. There's all sorts of different units in here from both Poland and Milan. Really trying to force their way up this hill. This is where it's going to be like decided, I think. They can push this back to the... oh my gosh, I mean, they can certainly do things like that. If the defenders can push this back, then there's a great chance of success and victory. And balanced power is looking pretty rough still, but it's only a 600 man advantage. The defenders have kind of lost that, not the lead, but they've let this deficit sort of get larger, ever so slightly. There's a lot of wavering troops down there. A lot of wavering troops. Again, look at this. The general is trying to persist, try and get his way through the gunners. I don't know why the crossbows went first and the gunners behind. It's the gunners. But maybe he's now going to countercharge here with the crossbows. Maybe give himself a better advantage. Gunners are nearly dead. Enemy general's dead though. That's the Polish general dead. He has fallen. That might be his army completely routed. Then the artillery will rout his units. The next big blob is probably over here. Is there any other spot that you want to hit with artillery? It's probably here. There's a lot of Polish units down here as well that could be easily routed with fire. The trebuchet, I think, it might be out of ammo now, which is sad to see. And that is the general for Sicily now dead as well, as he challenges the HRE general. It's a sacrifice he's willing to take, as he might take out the HRE general as well. And if he does that, we'll see how it goes. The men are wavering though. Crossbows down here struggling. Her Roman Emperor, he might die in this fight though. I think that might be a victory there.
Our men flee the field of battle.
But it's not looking good on this side here now, because it seems as though Sicily was responsible for holding this flank here. And it looks like the Ballisteri are going to start to lose and die. Also looks like they've managed to win on this flank here against all those elite pikes and stuff. Looks like the trebuchets, are they just getting pushed into the pikes? Try and slow these guys down or something? To break up their formation maybe?
Our ally flees the field.
The general here, surely he's got to die. I mean, he's so low. This is still looking like the main issue. I thought they maybe had dealt with it with the Polish general dying, but no. Milan's general, I think, also is in here. And he's now the one spearheading the assault with his remaining troops. And here we go. He's going to try and get through. The spears are a little late to arrive, these Lancieri. They're going to be, a little bit too late. Now, I mean, they've routed that general, which is great. Now the Sicilian general is shifting over to this side. I think he's the last general alive, actually. I don't know when. Burgundy lost his. But he did at some point, clearly. He was always a bit too happy to send in his own general, but there you go. More infantry breaking there. You've got to be careful with this Guardia Ducale. They've got nothing to challenge it, that's the problem. The pikes, I guess, though, could come over and they could save the day. They need to get in here. Because it looks like the pikes are finally losing the old trebuchet tactic working, it seems. Shock infantry going in against the spears on here. It should be an easy win for the shock. I like how they have a massive P on their shield. What's that supposed to mean? Just papacy? Pope? But the Pope, and you can see here crossbows getting in and around. The spears are broken through as well over on this side here. They broke through those crossbows, I think, that Sicily had left. We're going to see other crossbows from Poland get in there. Pikes are getting tied down by crossbows. They just need to tie the pikes down and then flank them. It's 400 against 800 at this point. And there you can see pikes are probably going to start to break and waver there. I don't know where the rest of the troops are. They're tied down here and over here. I think this is where the majority of the numbers are left. But yeah, we're going to see the Imperial Ritter just take out those gunners. And once they take out those gunners, they can then get into the backs of these units here. And yes, it seems as though they will take those pikes out as well.
The battle is no longer
And there you go. Apparently it's a draw, I guess. Technically, maybe they held out for the 60 minutes, but I feel like it's an attacker's victory. I don't know, maybe or maybe not. The defenders put up a really hard fight. It was a very, very close one. But there you go, a draw at the end of that. I honestly thought the attackers were going to take it in the last 2 seconds, but they did not, unfortunately. So in the replay, and have a quick look at the end results. This was sent in to me by Rio, who was playing as the Kingdom of Sicily. So well done to him and to all of his teammates. It was a super, super close one, that's for sure. But yeah, we have 229 kills for his shock infantry over here. 131 kills with the pikes. The swords over here getting 80 odd kills. And his crossbows doing insanely well. 274 kills, 245, 215. His trebuchet getting 173 kills. And then we have RWX playing as the Republic of Genoa. 158 kills with his shock infantry. His pikes getting 226 kills. His crossbows not doing so well, but getting 170 still is not too shabby. His gunners getting 260 kills. His cav 192 and 250 kills with the trebuchet. Then we have the drunk Norwegian playing as Burgundy, getting 172 kills with the dismounted Chevaliers. His general getting 113 kills. His like elite polearms are getting 115 kills, and his gun is getting 263, 170 kills. Not too shabby. Then we have Toast playing as the Duchy of Lesser Poland. Getting 207 kills with his heavy axeman here. His swords, yeah, really struggling in this one, unfortunately, and just getting outplayed by the Genoese, I think, most of the game. 152 kills with the Pavese crossbows. His Great Bombard got 223 kills. Wow. And his Cav, the Great Battle of Krakow, really coming in clutch, getting 450 kills for him. Then we have Parvet playing as Milan. 216 kills with one of his shock here. His Guardia Ducal, 112 kills. His like swords here getting 113 kills. And yeah, that's kind of really it for him. His crossbows really didn't do too much. Then we have Ona Fush playing as the Holy Roman Empire. 221 kills with his Dismounted Imperial Ritter. 233 with another one here. His Pike's getting 172 kills. His Sword's getting 124 kills. Gunner's 241 kills. And his Cav, 219, 316 kills. Wow, very, very good. But there you go, guys. That is today's Siege Battle. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.